Hello, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. Hey, Care Bear, Francis, Jenny. Whew. I ate late. Had just had dinner not too long ago, and it's been busy day in a sense. But it's beautiful weather out there. So took Luna out. And we played in the snow a little bit. Well, she played. Kicked the ball around. Excuse me. Just 1 second. Oh. Sorry about that. Too many things on the go. That's what happens. So, hey, Kristen. So tonight, what do we talk about tonight? Well, full moon's coming on the 13th. So a few more days. A wolf moon. And January 25th is coming up, and all the, I think 5 planets are going to be aligning. That's going to be a remarkable time. It's also one of my grandson's birthday on the 25th. So, yeah. Hey, Phoenix. I've been just a little busy this afternoon. I did take a nap, though. Woke up kind of weird. I felt like somebody had closed the door and there was nobody. My husband's sleeping, dog sleeping, cat sleeping. It just felt like, I don't know if it was the TV. And I kind of woke up from a nap and it really felt like somebody had just gently closed the door. It was kind of weird. But anyway, nobody was there. I can see. But a few things, have happened this week, kind of weird. Yeah. One night it kept me up till like 4 a.m, so it's kind of crazy. All right, so tonight we're going to talk a little bit about the goddess oracle. Pull some cards from there. I may pull some tarot. We'll see how it goes. Can I say beginning of the new year? We had a little bit of snow, a couple inches of snow, so today was really nice. Was no winds outside, and Luna loves to play outside. So, and somebody posted a picture of her twin. Your cats have been acting crazy. Well, change of weather. Yeah, change of weather. Your cat opens your doors. That's so cool. Mine, I catch him sometimes calling Luna. Luna was sleeping upstairs, and I was down here in the dining room. All of a sudden I hear, meow, like a really long meow, and I'm looking at him. I'm like, I'm here. And he was looking upstairs. I think he was calling her. So sometimes he plays with her. Yeah, my cat's pretty smart, Hi, Tiger's Eyes. Yeah, cats, tell ya. What are they doing my pencil? Yeah. So, otherwise, everybody's doing well. Good. So let me pull a card. I'm going to pull a goddess card for Carrie. Kuan Yin. Ooh. Goddess of compassion. If you can see it there because of the blur. Kuan Yin. There, Kuan Yin. It was supposed to snow for a week. 10 to 12. Cool. Yeah, we have about, I'd say 2 or 3 inches. And it fell last night. It was a little slippery last night driving in this, but today, it wasn't bad. I did go out. Of all days, I went to Costco just to pick up one thing. And it is nuts in there. There was no cart. Thank God I didn't need one. I just went in and out. It was fast. Somebody let me go in front of them. I said, everybody decided to come out at the same time. And he goes, oh, you only have one thing. So go ahead. Oh, thank you. So I was in and out of there. Okay, come on. I don't know my alphabet. What's going on? K, L, M. I'm passing the K here. All right, Kuan Yin for you, Carrie. And I just love this goddess, Kuan Yin. She's just so wonderful. You know, she's the goddess of compassion. So when I pull this card out for you, Carrie, it means that when it appears mercifully in your life to tell you it is time to nurture wholeness with compassion. Compassion for others, compassion for your loved ones, compassion for yourself. So if you find yourself sometimes irritated or or apathetic for the suffering of others, what keeps you from your compassion? Do you allow yourself space and ease when you're less than your idea of perfect? Nobody's perfect. Do you find yourself wanting to hurt others because you have been hurt? Sometimes people get angry, right? Well, compassion is the ability to listen deeply and allow yourself the space to go through what needs to be gone through and to feel what needs to be felt. So Kuan Yin says the way to alleviate your suffering is to develop compassion for yourself. From that compassionate place within, you can manifest compassion without. So a lot of time, we're hard on ourselves and we feel compassion for others and we help others, and especially if you feel, the suffering of the world at large. But sometimes even just knowing that it's difficult, but you have to have compassion for yourself. That's the most important. Okay. You're welcome. And for Laura, I'm going to put it here. And for Laura, let's put a card for Laura. Your mom is in West Virginia. They have 10 to 20 on the ground. Whoa. They're getting all our snow. They can have it. They can have our snow. Yes, for sure. All right. So for Lauren, what do we have? Durga. Ooh, need to set boundaries. You need to set some boundaries. And, when we do set boundaries, they can change. They do. As we grow, we change our boundaries. So when this card comes into your life, Lauren, it says that you have called for help. Well, she's into your life to help you create boundaries. So what are you taking inside that should remain outside? How are you not protecting yourself in your life, in your time? You got to protect that. You got to learn to say no sometimes, right? So that's what she says. No, I can't do this right now. I need to care for myself. That's part. You got to make that part of your vocabulary. If you feel like you're being pulled, left and right sometimes, and there's a lot of demand, and there's nothing left for yourself, that's a sign. You got to set some boundaries. Durga is here to assist you in nurturing wholeness by creating and fixing the limits of your personal space. Establishing clear boundaries is an act of self-love. She's teaching the school. Having no boundaries give others the message that you're limitless and you just want to be treated in a limitless way. No one is limitless. There are places where we get hurt, places where we're vulnerable, places that need to be treated with care. So she says boundaries are vital. They let others know who you are and where you stand. Boundaries. Amen to boundaries. Francis, pull a goddess card for you. Okay. Francis Nukwa, order. She's a beautiful goddess. She's a crone. She knows her stuff. Definitely. She doesn't get pulled out often, but I'm looking at, starts with an N, but I'm looking for some reason at order instead of the name of the goddess. Oh my God. What is going to be next? All right. So when this comes into your life, see, you can see she's very pretty. She's very crone. New clothes flow into your life to assist you in creating order. In chaos, constantly peering around the edges of your life, threatening to overwhelm you if you relax for an instant. Do you ever feel that? Just say, all right, I'm sitting down now for a minute. I want to take a break. And the phone rings or something's calling you or something's happening. You got to get up again. Can't sit for 2 minutes. Well, she also says, have you let things pile up and bury you, right? Do you feel like you are an excellent at organizing your do you find you are excellent at organizing your boss, your family, your mate, but not yourself? Are you afraid of order? Afraid that if you find a workable system for yourself, you will feel locked in, unable to flow? Or perhaps you've created order in your life, but in a way that is stifling and stiff. Yeah, if somebody's got OCD, they're very ordered, very routine, very regimented, like military style. Yeah, I know those type of people. But sometimes you do need more order, and sometimes you need a little bit less. But it is the time now to nurture yourself with order that assists rather than chokes your life force. Nukua says that when life is ordered in the natural way, you nurture your path to wholeness. When you forcibly impose something unnatural from without, then you create rebellion and resistance. So, yes, create some order in your life, but not to the point where you're stifling yourself. You need to be able to breathe and sometimes bend the order a little bit. Relax, take some deep breaths. Yeah, you got it? All right. You finally got OCD? I have a little bit of that. That's why I was laughing. When my kids were a little younger, I mean, I had to have a routine. You get up, you got to get, them ready for breakfast, lunch, you go to school. Somebody said, you run your house like a military, like an army. I'm like, well, we have to have a, routine. Otherwise, they're chaos. So when I find the younger generation don't have that, they're like, it's all over the place. I'm like, whoa, I wouldn't be able to function. I have a little bit of OCD, so it's got to be a little bit of organization. Things flow a little bit easier, but not too stiff. You got to be able to be flexible sometimes, right? And adaptable. So, yeah, that's for you, Francis. Now, Jenny Berlin. I don't see the other Jenny here so far. So, Jenny Berlin. What do we have? Oh, you're welcome, Laura. What do we have for you? Jenny. Didn't I just do Jenny? No. Who did I just do? My goodness. Yeah, corporate law turns it to deleted scene. That is so funny. That's so funny. All right. I better put a check mark. Ooh, I did. Did I do you, Jenny? I think I did. Next card, Bridget. Bridget, the Irish goddess. She's the goddess of inspiration. She does a lot of things. She's, she's amazing. For me, the goddess Bridget represents many things. Keep the fire, keep their home, kind of. How can I say? Keeps the home kind of thing, home and earth. But her inspiration is also means bright. She's very bright. Look, she's got the fire, right? So she comes to ignite you with inspiration. As you're feeling a lack of direction, motivation, or energy, has your path gone out of focus, your life become unclear? Are you yearning for something but can't quite put your finger on it? Well, it's time to nurture wholeness. Again, wholeness, right? By taking in the sparkle and the crackle of inspiration. Goddess Bridget says that a life without the fire of inspiration is dull indeed. She further counsels that by allowing inspiration to nurture your life, you become sharper, clearer, and more energetic. So draw, when the sun's out, draw the sun energy. Draw fire energy in you. Awaken that. And, be inspired. On the days where there's not enough sunshine and it's gray and dull all the time, do you find that? Like the ideas are not there, the inspirations are not there? But sometimes you can imagine in your own mind, fire or the sun and draw energy from that. I did, Francis. Yeah. This was Jenny. Yeah. Yeah, you got to move your butt. Okay. Kristen, what do we have for you? Kristen, creativity. I don't get hurt that often. Oh, and I opened it right there. So it's pronounced Ishel. I know it's IX and I think like 9 or something, but Ishel. She was worshipped by the Maya of the Yucatan Peninsula of Cozumel. That's her sacred island. The moon, the snake goddess, she helps assure fertility by holding the sacred womb jar upside down so that the waters of creation can be ever flowing. She presides over weaving, over magic, health, healing, sexuality, water, rebirth, childbirth. The dragonfly is her special animal. When she was almost killed by her grandfather for becoming the sun's lover, the dragonfly sang over her until she was well. It's not a goddess that's pulled up a lot, but she's just gorgeous. So she's come into your life to tell you it is time to express creativity. It's time to stoke the fire. Time to let your creative energy flow. Create. Be daring, but also be responsible and conscious whether your creations are a work of art or works of the flesh, children. Creative nurtures, creativity reweaves the tears in our vitality. Creativity heals. It is our birthright and our lifeblood. It makes us happy, makes us healthy. We women have the ability to create. We give birth. So find the time, make the time, create the time to be creative. So get it done, right? Beat that drum. Use those paints. Make that pottery. Put on those dancing shoes. I like that. Write those novels. Explore your sexuality. Rejoice in your own creativity. Create in the way that is appropriate for you. Let nothing stop you. So sometimes if you have felt a little bit lately like you feel a bit blocked, or you feel, oh, I'm not as good as that person, or, don't worry about that. You are good. Just have confidence in yourself. Use your creativity to find reasons not to create. Use your creativity. She says wholeness is nurtured when you open to your creativity and live it. So there's no excuse. More or less, that's what she's saying. No excuse. Put on those dancing shoes. You feel like a robot just doing what's got to be done? Yeah. But sometimes take a little bit of time for you. Yeah, it's, when we have a family to raise, when we have a job to do, we get into like Groundhog Day. You see that, right? Every day it's the same thing. But once in a while, take time for you and do something that you wouldn't normally do. And creativity doesn't always have to be painting. It could be writing, could be creative writing, could be singing, could be many things. Drawing, there's so many things you can do. These messages are for sure. They help you all. Because when you pull a card from one person, it may be specific to that person, may be more meaningful, but everybody else gets a little bit out of it. I call that letters and postcard, because when I do mediumship, even when I do, a room or something like that, it's all the energies. There's a little bit of a message for everybody. It's always, everybody can take a little bit from it, for sure. Yeah. So Tiger's Eyes. All right, what do we have for you? Lilith. Ooh, love the goddess Lilith. She means business. Lilith, the first wife of Adam. Not everybody tells you that, but yeah. First wife. I call on her sometimes over the years, sometimes to have helped me with my animals. I forget where I read this years ago. And somebody says, no, you call on this goddess. Well, you can, like Artemis, but I've called on her for help with my animals before. I don't know why. That's who I call on. She's represents power. So if you see her here, I should have pulled the other page. Okay. She was originally she was a Sumerian queen of heaven, a goddess older than Inanna. If you know Inanna, she's a very old goddess. The Hebrews took the goddess and transformed her into the first wife of Adam, who refused to lie beneath her when they were having intercourse. So she insisted that because they were created equal, they needed to have sex equally. When Adam refused, she left him. Therefore, thereafter, in Jewish mythology, she was described as a demon, but she's not. Just because you don't want to do it, no, she's not a demon. I work with her. She's very, very healing, and she loves animals. So she appears here to tell you to take back your power. Where you are, where are the places you have lost or given away your power? Sometimes you don't even realize it, but it could be somebody that you hang around with, and you don't know until later on. You feel like, my God, I'm drained, and it's not a little bit every day. It's not a whole lot, and all of a sudden you feel like this person has taken your power. So what beliefs do you have that deny your power? Have you been told that powerful women never find mates? I've heard that. I've heard, over the years, people that I do readings for saying, well, I'm a strong woman and men like women who feel needed. So, I'm never going to find a mate. Not true. There's some men that like to feel needed, yes, but there's some men that want women to be strong and stand on their own as well. So somebody out there for everybody. Or that women can't have power because they would make them unfeminine. Not true. I know of very powerful women that are very feminine. Have you been teased, shunned, ostracized by others when you've stepped into your power? Are you afraid of misusing your power to dominate or manipulate? And that I always tell people that I teach that you're a strong person. You would not be given this power if you were to use it for bad. So when I believe that the power is God created you like that, and if you're going to use it for good, because I know if you were anybody who has power who were to use it for bad, then they will have less of that power. But a lot of the women that I know are very powerful. They have never abused that power. It's not the power of being in a man's world, in a business, and stepping over people's jobs. Not that kind of power. Powerful inside, powerful as a healer, powerful as a light worker, humanitarian. Lilith says that the way to wholeness for you now lies in acknowledging that you're not connecting with your power. Then second, coming to terms with and accepting your power. Accept your power. Just call it out. Call out your power. Oh, okay. So, pretty good card. That's for you, Tiger's Eyes. And I'm going to do Lynn, then Dee, then Phoenix, then Kristen, and New Moon. Yeah, your husband likes to strengthen you. Yeah, mine too. I mean, I couldn't see my husband. He'd be tired if I were to say, oh, hon, can you do this? Can you do that? He'd be like, geez, can you not do anything for yourself? Like, yeah. Exactly. Okay, Lynn, this is the card for you. Now, Lynn may be working or she may be listening. So, Lynn, synthesis. This is a kind of new goddess. I don't know her that well, so we'll see. Okay, where are you? There it is. Okay, it's pronounced mispronounced. uh, Gildapsis. Gildapsis. I don't know if you can see her name. It's very that light here. Her name means lady hanging hair. She's the forest goddess of the Tlingit and Haida people of Northwest North America. To her people, she was the mossy hanging branches of cedar. Wow. I don't know her that well, so we'll see why she's tapped into your reading. Okay, what is she saying? What is she saying? Oh, if she glides into your life, glides, I love that, into your life, it's to tell you the way to wholeness. Oh, everything is about wholeness tonight. For you now lies in synthesis. It is a time to bring all the divergent parts, all of the opposing pieces together into a whole you. One whole you. At this time in your life, you may be engaged in conflict or opposition. Now you must resolve it and create union. Perhaps you are dissipating your energy, your life force in too many directions and have hundreds of irons in the fire. Well, this is the time to find the common thread that will serve your needs in the best way. So Gildaptis says that by learning to listen to all the different pieces, all the divergent parts of you, and this can include your family, community, partner, you can hear and give what is needed to create wholeness. Wholeness is created when all the parts are honored and listened to, when all the parts are brought together and synthesized into a whole. The greatest gift to the whole often lie in the most disparate pieces. Wow. Wow. Some very cool goddess. Very cool. Aylin? Oh, D. Great time. Whoa, who wants a huge reading? All the cards are just jumping all over the place. I talked to somebody the other day that I hadn't seen for a while, and I said, have you been, she used to watch the YouTube, and lately she's been severely, like, very busy. I said, well, watch a couple of Saturdays ago. Watch near the end. Let me know what you think. She's like, all right, this is for D. D, your card is Nuakua, which is order. You need order in your life. And I know you're working on it. And I just pulled that for someone else here. I didn't write who, but so when it comes to again, when it comes to order, she's here to assist you to create that order, so you can call on her. So this goddess, it's pronounced Nukwa. Call on her. Sometimes it could be some chaos, and you know that maybe chaos, something's coming around, dooming around your life. Well, call on her. Call on her. Say, help me now before this gets, worse, and I got this pile of stuff that I need to do. Get buried in whatever work or whatever it is. Don't be afraid. Give her a call. Hello, Nukwa, help. Now she'll jump into your life and help you. Because when life is in order, when you put in order in a natural way, you nurture your path to wholeness. But when you force things to happen, it's unnatural. And sometimes it can cause resistance, and it can cause rebellion. And when you force things to happen, it doesn't work out for your best interest anyways. So, yeah. Phoenix. You like freezing grapes. You like freezing grapes and eating grapes? I haven't had grapes in a while. Oh, no wine for this girl, so having frozen grapes. I've never had frozen grapes. All right, Phoenix. Okay, card for you, Miss Phoenix. What do we have? We have Durga, boundaries again. So if you were listening to the other one, it's the same thing, boundaries. You need to make boundaries and redo the boundaries. So Durga in India, she's called Devi. She's the goddess to the Hindus. She's the goddess or one goddess, different aspects of Devi or the divine feminine. She was called into being to rid the world of the evil demon, pronounced Durga. But in the battle between the gods and the anti-gods or demons, none of the gods could destroy Durga. So they went to Devi and asked for help. Mounting a tiger and brandishing her fearsome weapons, she attacked the demon, who changed from one terrifying form into another until Devi slew him when he transformed into a buffalo. In remembrance of the great battle, Devi took the name Durga. So she's in your life to create boundaries. And if you're not sure which boundaries to do, there may be more than one boundary. Just sit in quiet, a few minutes, close your eyes, take a nice deep breath, and ask Durga what it is that you need to create as far as a boundary. There may be more than one, and I feel there is more than one boundary, but she will help you create those boundaries. Go with the first intuition that you find that comes to you. Create those boundaries. Okay? It's needed. Yeah. Kristen. Yeah, these are powerful. I love the Goddess Oracle. Did I do you, Kristen? Oh, yeah, I did. I don't know. I did. Put your name twice for some reason. Maybe somebody else's name I was supposed to write down. New Moon. Should I? Let's see if she comes out again. Just jump in my face, card. Why don't you? Shouldn't shuffle them too close. No, I didn't do Gen 56. It's after New Moon. I'm doing New Moon, and I wrote her name down. So as soon as I can see some names popping, I'll write them down, because otherwise I lose track of who's here. All right, New Moon. And welcome, by the way, New Moon. My dog's name is Luna. Love the moon, especially this moon coming, the wolf moon. Matt. All right, Justice. And it's funny because I just crossed her page not too long ago. So, some people pronounce Matt, some people pronounce it Mott. Mott. She is a beautiful Egyptian goddess. She's an ancient Egyptian goddess of law, order, truth, and with her feather of truth, she weighs the soul of all who came to her subterranean hall of judgment. She's wonderful. She reminds me a little bit of Isis with her wings spread out. So she's come into your life. She's come with her feather of truth to assist you in bringing justice into your life. Are you in a situation that seems unfair, unjust, or unreasonable? Have you used integrity, yet another or others have not? And now you're wounded and asking or seeking justice? Have you not been honest in your words, your deeds, or actions? Are you being unjust to others, to yourself? Perhaps your standards are so rigid that you find them impossible to meet and continue need to rebel. Do you have an inner judge who condemns you for any infraction in his or her rule? Well, now is the time to look at your life and invite justice in. Now is the time to repay all the debts, to strike a fair and reasonable balance in all your dealings. Mott says that the way to wholeness for you lies in accepting the loving nature of justice, which seeks to right all wrongs by administering the lessons needed. When sometimes I find that people have created an injustice around me, or I feel people are unfair, and I just say that, to myself, well, when it's their time, they're being unjust. I'm sure it's going to get they're going to get it back. You know, you treat others a certain way, it's going to come back to bite you in the butt. So sometimes you've got to walk away from those people that are unjust and they're you know, not good to hang around with. So, so new moon, that was your card. That was your card. If the injustice has been, you know, in your life and somebody hasn't been fair, just know that they'll be dealt with in divine timing. I let the universe take care of that. There's no point turning around and wishing them unwell or wishing that. No, I know that they would get a lot better, like what they really truly deserve from the universe than me sending them something. Because the universe knows the other people. They know what really would put them on the right path, perhaps, or set them straight, or a payback. They know that more than I would. And they can definitely do something even of greater power. So, yeah, yes, exactly. Dwelling away in unfairness only takes away your peace. Exactly. Exactly. Your inner judge, yeah. I know how you feel, yeah. I'm hard on myself too. Karma's always at work, yeah. Let them take care of it. That's for sure. Gen 56, you're next. I know that they will be taken care of, and I don't need to know how, but I know they're going to probably get it back a lot worse than they've given it on this side, right? I know that. So, Gen 56. Again, the same one that I pulled earlier, creativity. Remember I said it looks like 9 because IX. Okay, it's after Hecate. Where are you? So, I had it just a minute ago. There we go. Ishel. So she's coming to your life to tell you it's time to express creativity. And again, creativity, if you feel blocked, ask what is blocking me. You may even know deep down what is blocking you. You may be afraid to take on something or try something, or it could be related to a past life, whatever it is that you want to do. So you call on this goddess to help you to remove blockages, because if you ask her, help me with creativity, but there's some blocks there created by yourself or by previous generations, say, if you need to unblock whatever it is, unblock it. Because there may be some steps before opening yourself up to creativity that needs to be healed. And just ask that she heals in all linear time and space, whatever it needs to be healed, so you can go ahead and move forward with your creativity. I do that when I do some healing on people, that I ask that it be healed, in all linear times, past, present, future. But it can go pretty far back. Sometimes we're born with fears that are not our own. They've been passed down through generations. I've seen it, and it's inherited. If you study a little bit of the emotion code and the body code, the Dr. Bradley explains some of that stuff, and it's like, I've seen it. It's pretty, yeah. Yes, art can be healing in itself, for sure. Yeah, for sure, 100%. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, take baby steps, one step at a time. That is for sure. Yeah, but these cards, they are amazing. They are amazing cards. I will pull a card, an angel message for everybody that is watching or will be watching. I was tempted to also pull on the Rose Oracle tonight. Just love the Rose Oracle. This is given to me by one of my students. She just didn't want to use it anymore, and she's like, I don't deal with that anymore. But I just knew I was going to really like it. Archangel Raphael, the Archangel of Healing. I'm here helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer like me. So a lot of you that are listening, you're a healer. You may not be a healer with like Reiki or anything like that, but you may be there's different types of modalities of healing, whether it's a therapeutic, massage therapist, a counselor, teacher, mother. We're all healers. And I'm with you because I am the angel of healing. I'm helping you heal your own body as well as the physical bodies of others. I surround physical ailments with my healing energy of emerald green, beautiful emerald green light, and this energy is absorbed where it is needed. So whenever you feel like, especially emotional healing, wrap yourself up in green. Whether you wear something green, a piece of clothing, a sweater, a blanket, a piece of jewelry that's green. Green is very healing. Heals the emotions a lot. Physical ailments too, but the emotional, the heart. I speak to healers through their thoughts and feelings. I help you to discern in this way if your life's purpose is to be a healer. I can help you now which areas of healing to study and then assist with all aspects of your healing. Whatever healing career that you want to get into, call upon me whenever you need such help and know that I will be with you in an instant. I had somebody the other day approach me. I'm a Reiki master and I teach Reiki, but she is in the States and she would like to learn Reiki. I said, I haven't done it online, but I am thinking about it. My guides have said yes, because I always thought it's best to attune here. But a lot of the attunements that I do, some of it's telepathic as well, because I draw this energy. Well, we're all energies, so I can send the energy wherever it needs. In distant healing, we do that as well. So I will be teaching online Reiki. I was approached by a group of people. They want me to do it. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to do it with them, but definitely I will be teaching Reiki. Level 1, Level 2, and Level 3. Level 1 Reiki is to heal yourself, to practice on yourself. Level 2 is if you want to go and heal, give healing to others. And Level 3 is if you want to teach. So Level 1 is super helpful. I do have a granddaughter that took Level 1. She's going to be taking Level 2. It changes your life too. You get the attunement. And besides, Reiki is the lineage of Jesus. So anyway, if you're interested, let me know. Going to have advice on your spine soon? Yeah. Now with that, you may also want to include blue, because if there's inflammation, blue, a nice blue, will also help inflammation. Okay. What'd be the course cost? It's $125 for the first level, and you get the material sent to you. You get the certificate, and the material is printed out. I give it here with a binder, and I also, when I do the attunement, they get a candle. They get and stuff would have to be mailed to you, but I could also do stuff through a Gmail, and I can send it to you. But yeah. But for the States, because you're in the States, it could be 100, because instead of 125, in Canada, it's definitely 125. So let me know. And you could do that, because I do have somebody right now, well, 2 people that are interested. I can do them, separately, because some people may not be available at the same time, but definitely could do it, every person separately. But you will feel when you get the attunement, you feel it. You feel it. And you get to meet your guides. Sometimes you'll meet one on Level 1, and Level 2, you'll meet more guides, because you are going to be doing healing to others. And when you're Level 2, you charge other people for healing. When I started back in, I think it's 2003, I was charging like $60 to give a healing. And it's very relaxing. It's very healing. It's really, really good. And it heals past, present, and future. And when you give healing, you get a healing as well. And when you heal the person, it heals them, but it heals ancestors. So somebody that's crossed over. there may be some things that they need to do there. It helps their soul. And any future generation, it helps heal that as well. So, yeah, I have a friend who did therapeutic touch and then she took Reiki. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, if you're interested, let me know. Just send, you got my, my email. I could put it here again. This is my email. Let me know and we can get you definitely started with the level 1. 4945 at gmail.com. Cooks. There. That's my email. Yeah, email me privately and we could get started. Yeah, and we can do that. That's for sure. Yeah. So there's a lot of people. It's so beneficial. I remember when I got my very first class, it was done here. It was, I think, 3 or 4 of us. And then it was separate. And then she did it, I think, it was in 2 or 3 classes. But I do everything in one class. It doesn't take that long. We did creative stuff at the same time. That's really nothing to do with Reiki. And then the level 2 came, usually you wait 3 months, some say 6 months. I was doing healing since I was 16 and it didn't take long. I think it was a month and I did my level 2. I did level 1, 2, and 3 in the same year, I believe. Yeah. Yeah. You have it already. Nice. Very nice. Yeah. And I've had some people around here that have had it, but they come back for a refresher course that they didn't take it from me, but they come and to me and then they want to do it again. So yeah, they don't need it, but yeah. Your favorite color? Yeah. Yes, for sure. You're drawn to aqua blue. Oh, I love aqua blue. It's almost kind of like, the aqua blue. I was looking for some bed sheets and I usually like blue, like a light blue. I couldn't find any. So I got white, but I'm keeping my eye out. If I see blue, I will grab them. I'll switch. I'll alternate between the 2. But this blue set that I've had, it's been wearing out quite a bit. The top sheet is, yeah. And then no orbs tonight? No, it's kind of quiet, isn't it? I did spray with some spray to clear, but they've been quiet, yeah. They've been around, let me tell you. It's been around for sure. You've done a lot of reading on it. Yeah. Get the attunement because the attunement is a big, big part. A lot of people come to me and they say, oh, I've learned this and that. That's fine. You got to practice your hand. Yeah, I was practicing on drawing the symbols. But unless you're attuned, it won't work the same way. For yourself, level 1, if you just learn your hand for yourself, level 2 is definitely, you can learn how to do distant healing with level 2. Yeah. But if you know all of this stuff, Phoenix, you already know all the and you just want just the attunement, then let me know. Send me an email. Say, hey, I've got all the hands, the end positions. I know I've got all the literature, but I want to have the attunement. Then let me know. I wouldn't charge the same price just for the attunement. Yeah. Any spirit, I've asked them. I feel they're around. They're very quiet tonight. I don't know why. Yeah, they're quiet. There is a strong presence. I had to tell the other day, I don't know who it was. I think it was another dog that woke up my dog because she woke up in the middle of the night, like sat up in bed. I wasn't fully asleep. She saw something. And I had a feeling it was my other dog, but it could have been Dobie. So our friend, like my boxer died last March. And he was good friends with a Doberman named Dobie. And we just found out I found out yesterday that Dobie had passed. And that hurt because they were really, good buddies playing all the time. Actually, his Doberman played like a boxer. He was so used to playing with Tyson. It could have been that came. I wouldn't be surprised because I did feel it was a dog, but I thought it was Tyson. Unless Tyson told me that Dobie's not with me and we're playing. Because it woke my dog up and she sat in bed and then she came to lay right beside me She was at my feet or legs. Like she's a big dog. So from my knees to my feet and her head's on my feet, I can't move. But the other day I pulled the sheet on me because she's pulled it down. And as I pulled it, it went, okay, I need a new set of sheets. The animals know. Yeah. Yeah, because I said to Rob, I said, that was Tyson, because my husband works nights. And I said, Tyson came. So now I know he's probably telling me Dobie's with him. Yeah. You always feel, yeah, with Reiki. Once you have, you've been having your Reiki attunement, once you start to do the hand position to give yourself a healing, because you practice on yourself first, and it's difficult to do the back. I start doing my healing on myself, and then after that, then I ask my angels to take over, and they finish it. And yes, sometimes I fall asleep on the healing, yeah, because they can. When you're sick, your cat knows and he leaves you, yeah. Mine, it depends depends like if you're sick. If you're sick with a cold or something like that, but if you're not well or you're down, sometimes cats will come around you to comfort you. I know mine do around. Yeah. Oh, yes, really. Yeah, it's not the same for sure. Yeah. Yeah, just let me know if you're interested. Hey, yeah, the people that I teach, I've given them the CCMBA and CCSMC. That's a very intense, it's a workshop. That needs to be done in person, but it's quite powerful. It's like Reiki on steroids. The energy that comes through, it's mind blowing, mind blowing. But yeah, let me know. All right, I'm going to pull a angel number. I love this deck, although there's a few mistakes in the spelling. I wish I would have edited a little bit better, but happens. Number 8. Your talent for setting and reaching goals is like no other. You are self-sufficient and capable of achieving your ambitions, representing the ebb of flow and flow, the infinite loop of creation. And talking about I am successful, there is a B there. I'm not sure if the B has to be BE or there's a letter missing. That's what I mean. It's a beautiful set. When I ordered this set, it was the only one available. There's a few typos. Let's pull another one. I did this card this week. That is Saturday. 666. I know a lot of people have been told evil, evil, evil. It's not. It's a very powerful number. It's a wake-up call for you to re-examine your current situation and change the direction of your thoughts so you can raise your vibration to a more positive frequency. I am centered. It's a very powerful card. Yeah, I am centered. I mean, if you look at the 3 times 6 is 18, which is 9, which is not a bad number. And then 5, 5. Change, double changes. Substantial changes is in your future. Embrace the change and need to overcome your insecurities and let go of your fears. I am evolving. Yes, superstitious. People are silly. Yeah. Yeah. People are silly. They know what they've been told, and some of them believe what they've been told. They don't question. You got to question. Does it ring true for you? If it does, no judgment. But if it doesn't, I question a lot. I question everything. Good changes are changes are coming. I said that a week ago, and before there's major changes in the world, I usually feel some going on. I don't ask what it is because I know it's nothing. It's out of my control, and I don't ask what it is because there's nothing I can do. But I do sometimes sense tremendous weird things happening, and it sure has. It sure has for sure. Yeah. The world's changing as we know it. You've been seeing 555 many times a day? Well, yeah. Oh, Francis, don't let it depress you. The more that it's good to know what's going on, but it's not good to always watch it and dwell in it, and because the more you feed that, the more of that's going to happen. So I don't watch the news per se, but I will check once in a while, okay, what's happening in the world, and then, oh, this is happening, that's sad. Send them light, and then change your focus back to, God is good, infinite intelligence, God, God, the source of everything. Some changes are happening to cleanse. Some changes are happening because it's necessary. Um, and I believe, like light force, I believe the good will overcome the evil, right? So we have to believe in that. And everything's happening for a reason. And if you look at the history of the planet, the history of humanity, some of the people are doing it for themselves, on themselves. But there's going to be a lot of changes in this year where people are going to find out things that it may make them panic, but try not to panic. Something's going to be known that people are going to fear. There's no reason to fear. Okay. Like they're talking about extraterrestrial. They've always been among us, but I think more and more we're going to learn about that. And it's not to fear them, because they don't come to harm. They're very spiritual. They're more advanced. But in any race of humanity, I mean, if some people may be angered, or some people are evil. Period. Right? But the ones that we're going to learn about, they're not going to come and harm. They're not. It's not why they're here. We try to put our thoughts in. It's opening up to the universe. We are here to love, to grow, to create, and the more of that we can push into the world, the more light. We force all the light that we can up on the planet to help everything on the planet. The more of us raise that consciousness which is inside us, the more the planet will get better. But it takes time before a lot of people are waking up to that. They're waking up spiritually. And I believe that the more that they do, and they recognize, oh, okay, I've been asleep for a while now. Whoa. No more of this. This is enough, right? We're questioning this. We're going to do that, do it a better way. I think that's going to help, and that's what's going to save everybody. We are a long way from a lot of things, but little steps, baby steps. Things are going to change. These have to improve. They can't keep up going the way they're going. So you send everybody, as much love and light that you can, but it's not up to us to go and change everything. We can't do it alone. We just send them love and light, healing for the planet and the animals and the plants, and let the rest take care. Yeah. Yeah, Nostradamus, he had some stuff, but I mean, again, some of the stuff that he said, some of it misinterpreted. Some that the dates that some people say, that's no. Yeah, exactly. You can't stress over something that you can't do. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I believe that there is good in everybody. Just some people have given up and they choose to be, bad or whatever, and that's on them. They'll have to answer. It's but we continue, being good, and continue doing the best we can as a human person. Yeah. Always bring your thoughts, because we are human. Yes, we're going to be, oh my God, why does that happen? I could smack that person, right? But what is that going to do, right? So you say that person behaves so badly, but God help them or something, right? Help us or protect us. We can protect ourselves from that kind of stuff. That's all you can do, protect yourself. That's why a lot of people talk about, people putting spells on other people. Put a spell to protect yourself. The other people is going to be dealt with. Don't worry about that. Just protect yourself. Just ask for protection. Surround yourself with white light. Surround yourself with multiple, like the one that I talk about, the green. You got a white and a green and a pink and like a violet purple. That's very protective. Yeah, we have to live our best life that we can. Send out, don't watch Nostradamus. There's a lot of, somebody told me the other day they were watching this medium. Well, she doesn't call herself a medium, but she does channel. So she's obviously, she doesn't say she is, but she might be. So, anyways, I watched her, and there's some things you got to take everything with a grain of salt. There's some things that could be. There's some things, but to me, she didn't channel much. It was more talking about astrology and numerology. Um, when these people say they predict these things on the world, well, some things, what's the point of knowing if we can't do anything about it? We know as a human species to send love and light to everybody all the time, and that's all we need to know. Protect yourself, watch yourself, drive, be safe. That's all you can do. Yeah, place your hand on your heart space. Whenever you fear, whenever you panic because of things that happening in the world and you're afraid, definitely, like what Jen says, place your hand on your heart. Or a lot, Catholics, we, do like this. A lot of times I do that, right? And invite, whether it's Jesus, God around your understanding. Some people pray Allah. Some people just invite the Creator into your life and say, protect me from harm, protect me from evilness, and help the people that are asking for help. A lot of people, please answer everyone's prayers. Please help. And, God sends his army of angels to us as well. There's a lot of us. And there's a lot of earth angels that help. So they send it. You just have to ask. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But until next Saturday, hopefully next Saturday, I'll talk to my guys if they want to bring anybody. There is a presence that I feel here, and I don't know if they're not coming through. So I don't know if whoever's watching's got a very, very heavy heart. There is someone here, but they're not coming through to speak. But there is a presence. Maybe they are working on getting that energy to come through because it takes time for them. They have to learn to come through as well. So, but maybe they'll come next time. So, yeah, yeah. Just know your angels here calling them anytime. Okay. So until next Saturday, I wish you well. Be safe. Take care of you. Set up boundaries. Order. Be creative. And we'll see you next Saturday. Bye for now. Thank you all for joining. Bless you. Namaste.